What happened to most of Brazil's players? In today's video, I am starting a new series where I look at countries, players, and what happened to them. I am starting with Brazil because I am Brazilian. Number 1. Dani Alves. So the reason why I put him on this list is because of his infamous R at pay accusation. He started his career with Bahia in 2001. After 2 long years and 2 goals, he moved to Spain and joined Sevilla. We only have records of him scoring 11 goals, and not for Bahia, because none of his goals for Bahia was recorded. So this is when Dani Alves moved to Catalonia and joined FC Barcelona. He scored 14 goals and didn't leave until 2016. He joined Juventus, but only scored 2 goals. So he joined Paris CG. Like at Juventus, he only scored 2 goals. So he left the team 2 years later and joined São Paulo. He scored 8 goals there. After his contract ended there, he returned to Barca, but left after a whole year. He joined Mexican team UNAM Pumas. He scored 0 goals. Now that is the only Mexican team I like because of their logo. But anyway, after Brazil was eliminated by Croatia, Dani Alves did the impossible. He went nightclubbing in Barcelona and did the R. Sentenced to 12. Neymar paid his sentence and now is in 4 years in prison. Back in March, he was released and is now under house arrest. At least that's according to my grandma. We haven't heard from Dani Alves since. Number 2. Everyone's favorite, Ronaldo. Since owning 90% of his former team, Ronaldo played for Cruzeiro in 1993. He scored 34 goals there. Cruzeiro then sold him to Dutch club PSV Eindhoven, 42 goals with a contract of 2 years. He joined FC Barcelona, which began one of the players who did the biggest betrayals. Although scoring 34 goals, he decided to move to Italy. He joined Inter Milan Internazionale. He had 49 goals. And if it isn't big enough good to you, he joined Real Madrid with his fellow Brazilian teammate, Roberto Carlos, and he scored 83 goals. After that betrayal from Barca to Real, he committed another betrayal, joining from Inter Milan Internazionale to AC Milan. Unfortunately, he scored only 9. So in the winter of 2008, AC Milan sold him. Lucky enough, he joined Corinthians 1 year later with a contract of 2 years. Sadly, it would be his last season in the 2011 season and retired. After that, it was a tuberculosis that ended his career, that made him obese. It seems what happened is that Ronaldo is now enjoying a new chapter in his life in Brazil. Number 3. The recent not Dani Alves. Alisson Becker. Alisson started at International in 2013. His debut was in a 1-1 draw against Cruzeiro RB. 3 years later, in July, his transfer to Roma was completed. Alisson was now in Italy. His debut was in a 1-1 draw between Porto and Roma in the Champions League. His debut in the Italiano Serie A was a 1-0 win versus Atalanta BC. After Liverpool lost the UCL final versus Real Madrid, Klopp signed Alisson Becker for the 2019 Premier League and the UCL. He secretly scored his first ever career goal at Liverpool. What happened to Alisson Becker is that he is currently playing and has 2 children. Number 4. Brazil's newest top scorer, Neymar JRB. Neymar actually played futsal indoor football as a kid. When he was 6, he chose football from Coach Coutinho. He played for youth club Portuguesa Santista. He then moved to São Paulo and joined Santos. He made 107 goals. In 2013, Neymar joined FC Barcelona. He comfortably scored 2 goals versus PSG. In 2016 UCL, he scored 68 goals for Barcelona. Because of a 6-5 comeback, PSG knew how crazy Neymar was, so they signed him. Unfortunately, he had a lot of beef with the club, but he reunited with his old friend, Lionel Messi. He had 82 goals, and after having beef with the club, he did the impossible. Like any other famous athlete would do, Neymar moved to Saudi Arabia and joined Al Hilal. What happened is he is currently taking a break from football after ACL injury that can end his career. What national team should I do next?